Hi guys, welcome back to another Tag Tuesday. My name is Maggie for those of you that are new, and thank you for joining me today. So today I decided that we're going to make, what did I call it? Negative die cut tags. So what it basically is this is the negative part. Here's our die. This is what we cut out with the die, and this is what's left over. And so this is what we're actually going to be using. I'm not going to be using this. And so I thought that this would be fun. So what we're going to be using is dies, stamps, stencils. I'm also using embossing powder, your favorite inks to kind of go with it, or distress oxides. And I'm also using my heat gun and a few blending tools. Let's see what else. Glue. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I already went through and I picked which dies I wanted to use, and I've already cut them out. So that just kind of saved us a little bit of steps there. I've also kind of distressed or inked around the edges. So let's get started. So everything that I can link, I will link down below for those of you that want to know exactly what I'm using. So I'll make sure that I have that in the supply list. So let's go ahead and get started with this one. So this one, I wanted to do this way. So this is actually what we're doing. We're going to be using our top layer, and then we're going to need a bottom layer. And so this is what I decided to use for this one. And this is kind of a pinky color, mauve maybe. These are from the Tim Holtz, his craft paper collections. And so you can see. So that's what we're doing. So for the back of this, there's two different things that we can do. We can either stencil behind it, or we can put an image behind it. And so I'm going to show you one with an image, and the others are going to be with stenciling. So this is the image that I wanted to use today. And this is what we're going to do. We're just going to put her in right about there. And then what we'll be doing is stamping around it. So we'll stamp it first before we decide to put her in. And let me go ahead and grab this. I want to kind of make it a little bit antique-y looking. So I got this out. These are Tim Holtz stamps. And I just thought that this might be fun to kind of use a little bit of these kind of around the edges. And then, of course, afterwards, we can decorate it a little bit. So let me get out a stamp block. And with this one, I think I'm going to do, I think just the clear, because I do have blush pearl embossing powder that I'm going to be using for that. So let's go ahead and get this down first, and then we can do it all together. So let's put this about here. Okay, and then I want to use another one. Maybe this one. We can put this one maybe here. That would be pretty. So let's do that. And put that about here. And then I have another little corner one that we could put. We'll use this one and put that maybe over here. And then I'll get my embossing powder and we'll make it shiny. So let's put this about here. And I think maybe I'll put another one up here of this same one. About here. Okay. So let's see how this is going to look. Put that away. And let's see. I'm going to try it with this. I haven't used this yet. So we'll see how that's going to work. So let's put this here. I know I should be getting one of those, what are they called? I think they're called static, those little static pillow looking things. And that, I think what it does, it just kind of helps to not let the powder attach to parts that it shouldn't attach to. So I'm just going to tap this a little bit. Okay, now let's go ahead, put this away, and if you need to mute me, you can. Let me just kind of get this going. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh, I love that. That's a lot lighter than I thought it would be. But either way, that's beautiful. Okay, let me... I made a mess here, but that's okay. Let me put this back in. So this is supposed to help, but either way I made a mess. But again, it's okay. Putting that back in. And closing that off so that we can go ahead and, whoops. Just wipe this down really quick. So much for having that little paper there. Put that away. Wow, this went everywhere. What happened? My goodness. Oh, Lord. Okay. Putting that away. Now what we could do is put this one together. My gosh, that powder went everywhere. You can tell that I don't work a lot with these little embossing powders. But, ooh, that was fun though. I love to see it when it starts to get shiny. So I think, let's see. I think I'm gonna have to cut her about here. So let me grab my scissors. So let's cut her about here. And I am going to have to roughly cut the sides just because I don't want it to kind of bulge out on the ends. So let's see if that helped any. So you can see my cutting doesn't have to be perfect. Just enough. Yeah. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and glue. Oh my gosh. And we're going to be doing a lot of this, so beware. Okay, let's get our glue. And I think what I'm going to do is just glue behind here. Try to get all those little ends so that we can make sure that all of that glues down. And then I'm going to do it this way so I know exactly where I'm placing her. So we'll do that. Cute. Okay. Very cool. Now, we're just going to be using this just as a backing. We can do it this way, just to kind of cover that up in the back. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we're going to glue this. Just glue this down. Make sure that we get this all even with the corners. Okay, and I think I'm going to get my longer scissors just to kind of help trim off any edges. Let's see, like the top here. And this little corner. There. Now, just to kind of decorate it up a little bit, I already got out a few pieces that I thought might be pretty. So let's just kind of see what we could work with. That might be pretty. And then I also brought out these. I think I got these from, these are Stamperia. I don't remember the name of this, but I thought that these might be pretty. Maybe add leaves. Let's see. There's these little leaves here. Put it on top. Nope, still too big. But that's pretty though, right? Oh, here's a smaller one. Oh, is that the same size? Yeah, I thought it was smaller. Let's see. How about this one? Okay. I like that. Let's do that. I'm not going to ink around it. I'm just going to put this here. Let me get my tweezers. I feel like I have better placing when I use my tweezers. So we'll put that there. This would be cute up here. Put that up here. My gosh, that fits perfect, doesn't it? Even with the corners. And then we'll put this down first, and then we'll put the leaf on top. Oops. Come on. Okay, we'll put this here. Just kind of wipe off that little bit of glue that's there, and then our little leaf. And guess what? This one is done. Isn't that cute though? I love that. There it is. All right, let's keep going. There's one. Now this one I feel like is going to be super fun. So this, let me put that down. This is this die. And so I decided to back it with the gray. I do need to cut these corners. So let me do that really quick. Okay. Now, see that? That's this wait, this way? Yeah, it's this way. So I thought, because, I mean, this is actually the, like the honeycomb die. I was going to say stamp. But doing it this way, it kind of looks like, I don't know, like very techie. You know what I mean? This one doesn't have the right edges cut. So hopefully that'll work. I might have to round the edges on the bottom because that's what it looks like on the other one. So hopefully that'll work. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so with this one, we're actually going to stencil. We're going to stencil and then we're going to stamp on this one because it's dark. Let me see if I can get more of this embossing powder away, because it's kind of, I feel like it's like glitter. It gets everywhere. So what we're going to do is stencil on this because I want this to show through this. But I'm thinking maybe we need it this way so that the smaller stencils will show better. So let me get my paper, and I'm going to be using the black soot, and I have my blending brush. So let me make sure. And we're just going to blend. I don't know exactly where we're going to need it, so guess what? I'm going to do everything. Sorry if you hear my desk shaking, but I keep saying I'm going to try to figure out how to move the stuff so that it won't. Well, that helped a little bit. I'm going to focus more in the middle because I know that that's where my die is. And let me just go down here a little bit. And see how that looks. Ooh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Perfect. I love that. Okay, we're done with that. So now we're going to put that aside. Now we're going to stamp, and I think we're going to use, let me close this before it starts getting dried up on me. I think we're going to use the clear embossing again because I have this one, the silver tinsel. So I thought that might be fun to use on that one, right? So let's do that. Let me get my stamp block. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, let's do maybe a couple of this size. And put this about, let's do it like this. Okay, then we're going to use, let's take this off. Let's use this one. We'll put this one over here. Okay, and then let's see, how about this one? And put this about here. And let's see what else. How about this? We'll put this one up here. And then let's do a bigger one. Ooh, that one's really stuck. Put that one over here. Let's do it about like this. I really want to see the edge, like the teeth of the gears. And let's see, let's do a couple small ones. So let's try this one. Put that one up here. And let's do this itty bitty one. Oh, that was the wrong move. It should be this way. And we'll do a couple of these here. Do it again. And about here. Okay. Now let's start. Let me close this up. And this is going to go all over, so I'm going to try it just on this paper. So let's do this. Make sure I get it all over. Okay, now let's lightly make sure that I get everything. So you kind of need to go back and see what else needs to be. There it is. And a little bit more over here. And again on this corner. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this back. And put this back in carefully. Okay. Now, let's get out our heat gun again and see how this is going to look. Let me get my tweezers to kind of help me hold it down. gosh, that is super cool. Okay, now let's kind of wipe my surface down here a little bit. I'm gonna have to do some major sweeping. Okay, so now we're gonna glue this down. And then we're gonna get into all of the little nooks and crannies here. So getting in all the little grooves, make sure that everything gets glued down. Okay, and then I like to do it kind of sideways. So like that, I know that I'm getting the corners good. So with this, you kind of have like a millisecond before it starts to, come on. Oh, no, no, no. That is not working. Let's do this again. Okay. And then we can trim it down. Here is still a little hot from from the heat gun. It kind of bubbled up a little bit there, but I got it. Okay, making sure that all of the little pieces are down. But oh my gosh, does that not look too cool? Let me round this a little bit. And then cut this off. And I think we're good. Look at that. That looks super cool. Yeah. Not cool. Love that. Okay, so for this, I just brought out just a few things because I know that it's kind of already a little too much. Not too much, but you know what I mean. So maybe if we cut this maybe a quarter and maybe put this here, that might be cool. So I'm gonna cover that little piece up, but that's okay. I'm gonna put this maybe here. Hold that down just for a second because I am gluing over the embossed part. And then maybe another little bit here. Yeah. So let me cut this down a little bit more. These are the gears, the gauge dials. The Tim Holtz gauge dials is what these are. And so we're just going to glue this here. This one doesn't need a lot, but I think that this is going to look super cool. So I'm going to hold that down. I'm going to get another tissue, but a clean one. I feel like this one is already full of the embossing. Yeah, that looks really neat. And then let's see, I have this that says kind of special delivery. I thought maybe off to the side like that. I don't know, I just thought that it might be fun. So let's ink this just a little bit. Maybe put that like this. did want to add just a tiny bit of red on this one. So let's put this maybe this way. And then, let's see. I'm thinking maybe I'll just cut off the numbers on this. I like the numbers better. So let's just get rid of these. This little white edge, the white edges. And then maybe put this down here. Yeah. And put this here. That's it. I think that's all I'm going to do on this one. But look at that. Isn't that neat? I love it. Okay, so there's that one. And let's do one more. I think this time we're going to go a little more floral, the floral route. So let me move this stuff out of the way. Oops. Okay. And let me show you which one we're working with this time. I have this one. And this is this bird die from Feathered Friends, the Sizzix Tim Holtz. So that's this one. And then this is just a little leafy plant thing from Craftelier. This has a set of 4, and I just used one to kind of make it look like if it's perched on the leaf, which I thought would be fun. And so, let's see. Okay, I think I wanted to do just polka dots in the background. I didn't want to do nothing too floral because I have these floral stamps that I want to use. So we're just going to do polka dots. And I'm going to use the vintage photo for this one. Oops, wow. That one just got away from me. So let's use vintage photo for this one. And just kind of go through. I just thought polka dots might be fun, just to kind of give it a little bit of interest in the background. And then come in with the florals, the more intricate design on the top layer. So let's do that. I think I might need a little bit more over here. So let's do a few on this side. And then we'll do some on the bottom because of the leaves over here. So let's do that about here. Make sure I get it all pretty even Steven here. All right, let's check it out. Cute. All right, so we have that done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp with these, and I think I'm going to stick with, I want it very neutral. So I'm going to do these flowers, but I'm going to do it in, let me take it off. I think I got these from Hobby Lobby, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still going to keep it with vintage photo. So let's use this side. And I think I want to put it kind of like this maybe. I think that would be pretty. So let me get my longer. We're still going to do neutrals on this one. So let's do this. And then we're going to emboss with the clear. Okay. Hopefully this will come out well. So let's do maybe about here. Press that down. And with this one, I'm just going to use the clear embossing. Okay, love that. And I think I want to do the other one. This one, this other long one on the other side. Let's put this back. And then we'll put this one. It's going to go this way. Wouldn't that be pretty? Do it that way. So let's do that again. Okay, then we're going to do it about here. And I think that's it. We could do maybe a couple on the top. Let's see. Maybe a couple little flowers up here with the leaves. No, let's just do the flowers. I need this one. So let's just do this one up at the top. Yeah, we're just doing that. Okay, now I'm gonna get the clear. So let me open this up and start pouring. Gotta make sure that I get all of the little corners of the stamping. Make sure I get everything. I want to make sure that everything is kind of powdered on because I really want it to show through. Okay, got this little corner right here. Okay, now let's put this back in. Okay. And let's hold this down. Oh my gosh, how pretty is that? Can you see that shine? The little bit of a shimmer. I love that. So pretty. Okay, let me get my now we can glue this together. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, let me get, oh, see, this was the opposite side. I wanted the craft. Yeah, I wanted the craft color on it because I didn't like the way it looked this way. Just making sure that I get all of the edges. And then get the top and bottom. And now we can put these together. Pressing that down, making sure I get all of the edges. There. Got it? Okay. Now I'm just going to trim, because as much as I try, I can never get it exact. And I just have a tiny bit on the bottom. Look how cute that looks. And I already got out some pieces that I thought might be fun to use. So I do have this. I'm not sure if I want to use that though. I do have this sticker. That might be pretty. I have these. Let's see. I have this. Can ink that up. Put that like that. I don't think I want to put anything on the bottom. I think just like that. So let's ink this. Yeah. Kind of grunge this up just a little bit. So it just gives it just a little bit of a pop of color. So I like that. And then, do I want to cut around this a little bit more, or just, let's just ink it. This is actually a sticker. And I do have other ones. I was going to town making these. So I have a bunch of others that I'm going to show you in a minute. But that's it. This is all we're going to do today. And then we'll put the sticker. These are one of those paper stickers. I love these. Put that here. Cute, right? I think that's it. I think that's all this one needs. So let's put everything away. We'll kind of do a recap of what we did, and then I'll show you the others that I've already made. So let's kind of scoot all of this off to the side, wipe down my space. I'm gonna need to get like a little vacuum or something to get all these little bits off. Okay, so here's this one. Now, of course, we can put like a little tie or something on them. I did do that on the other ones, but we're just gonna leave them like this for now. So here's my bird. Here's the lovely lady. And here are the gears. Cool, right? Okay, now I did a lot of these with the Tim Holtz images in the middle, but this one is the same as this, but this one I did like the crackling on the inside. And then I have this, what is it? This stamp that's kind of like a map. And I actually embossed that. I don't know if you could see the shine on that. And then I put this soldier guy here. And I put these little sayings on it. The little, what are they called? The little quotes. The clippings sticker book. So there's that one with our soldier. Here's our bride. And that's the same one as this. But this one I made more kind of bridal and dressmaking. So here, dressmaking guide, all the days of my life. I thought that was cute. And this has a little bit of stenciling in blue, so I added this blue here. I have this one. This is the roses and lace. She was free to follow her heart. I just thought that was pretty. So this is a rose, and this is a little fairy. So there's that one. Then I have this one with the florals. And I just put different images on that one. And it says the last flowers of summer. I just thought that was pretty. So I stenciled with purple. And then I cut these out with the flower stencil, the petals. And then I just decorated that one. This one has, these were like the skeleton keys. And then it has just another background stamp. And it says all the confidence in the world with the gentleman here. And another skeleton key there. This one, I didn't like the way it came out very much because this was another background stamp and it was more of a solid flower. And when I tried to emboss it, it didn't get very well. I don't like the way it turned out. I was trying to emboss it in gray. It just didn't turn out right. But I still liked, this is a bee, and then this is a butterfly. And so I thought that was cute. The concept of it, just not the overall look. This one is super cute. This was just a little baby onesie that I found, a die cut that I have. And then here's bows and little hearts. And it says the dearest little girl. So I have the little girl with her teddy. And then I decorated that in pink. So this is a Doily stencil. And then I just put little things here. And then this is the last one. And this is more just kind of, what is it? Like field notes kind of style. And so again, these are the other dies that I have from Craftelier that match this one that I did with the bird. So that's this set. And then I put this background stamp that has the bees on it. I think this one was gifted to me. And then I have a few of the specimen, the field notes ephemera on here. And it says, if they were let to fly away. I just thought that was kind of fun. So there you have it. That's all of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and let me know which one is your favorite. So we have the bird, the lady, I guess, the gears, the soldier, the bride, the rose pink lady, field notes, baby girl, butterfly, skeleton keys, and the florals. So let me know which one's your favorite. I'm always excited to see which one you guys like the best. So that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another Craft With Me video. Bye, guys.